One, two, three. Hi, welcome to my 10K special. I didn't really expect to hit this so soon, but apparently I think we grew with 17,000 subscribers in 30 days. So absolutely crazy. 30 days ago I had 300 subscribers, so I couldn't really see this coming, and I promised someone I would do a face reveal for 10K subscribers, so here we are. I'm totally not ready for this. My setup is literally 10 boxes stacked on top of each other. I'm using the window as lighting because I'm too poor to buy proper lighting. Actually, let me show you guys this setup. It's pretty bad, so let's see. Here we have the box that my camera stands on, another box, a notepad so that it will stand correctly, and then supporting that with my Samsung Galaxy case box thing, and then some other boxes, a Nintendo Pro box, and a pillow. So, yeah, that's the setup I have. But I'll try and make do with what I have. So, yeah, that's why the lightings and everything might look a bit bad, because I'm totally not prepared for this at all. So yeah, why am I making this video? Well, first off, as I mentioned, I promised a face reveal for 10K, so here we are. Also, I just launched my Patreon. You can check out the link in the description down below, or in the comment section probably. I also want to mention that you don't have to support me on Patreon at all. Like, you don't have to. It's more than enough that you're watching my videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, whatever. But if you do want to support me on Patreon, the reason I made it is because, as you guys might or might not know, I study at university, I'm doing this YouTube and game development thing, and I also work a part-time job, and so I have to work that job to get some sort of income so I can pay my expenses. And if I can get enough support on Patreon, I might be able to quit my job and put way more time into actually developing the game and just doing this YouTube thing. But I'll talk a bit more about that later. First off, I want to answer some very commonly asked questions. So first off, why do you use Windows 98? Yes. Another common question is, when will the game be released? Where will it be released? Is it going to be free? No, it's not going to be free. It's probably going to be around $5 to $10, probably $5, but I haven't quite decided yet. And it's going to release on Steam, but I can't say exactly when that is going to be, because it's really hard to tell with game development. I don't know how far I'll be in like a year's time, but hopefully I want to launch the game next year sometime, but I really can't promise anything because it's very hard to say how far I'll get in a year. So it's just hard to tell. But if I do get a lot of support on Patreon, I'll be able to work throughout the entire summer, and I think I will get a lot of work done then. Also, regarding a closed beta or open beta or whatever, right before launch I might do like an open beta test for everyone, and also, if possible, I would love to do a closed beta for maybe Patreon supporters who support with like $5 or more, because I don't want to like overflood it. The reason I am not sure if I can do a closed beta is because of legal reasons. I'm not going to get into that now, but there are some trouble releasing a beta, so I'll look into it, and hopefully there will be a beta, maybe even during summer. But I can't promise anything, but that's what I hope for. I also have a lot of people asking me, how did I get into programming, how did I learn Unity, and all that stuff. So essentially, I just read some books. I started programming 1.5 years ago, read an introduction book to Java, and then I just read a more advanced book in Java, and then I just started programming myself. And I think the most important thing when you're trying to learn a programming language or pretty much anything is you have to practice. You have to put in the work every single day, because the best way to learn is by doing things yourself. If you just follow tutorials, you're not really going to learn much. You have to try and write something yourself, and that's really the best way to learn. That's literally how I've learned Unity. I just jumped into Unity, just tried to make something. Whenever I hit the roadblock, I would just Google it. I'll just find a tutorial by Brackies, or just another tutorial, or some Unity documentation or whatever. And that's basically how I learned Unity. So you don't need to buy a Udemy course or whatever. You can actually learn by just Googling and trying for yourself. But those are probably some of the most commonly asked questions, so that should hopefully clear up some of those. And now I want to talk a bit about the Patreon. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I just launched my Patreon. Also yesterday I dropped a name reveal thing, which you can, I don't know how to do this, but probably you can see it somewhere here, I don't know. You can see it on my channel too. And a lot of people ask what the name of the game was, and so I had this name for a while, but I kind of wanted to make a big deal out of just revealing the name, so I made like a really, I guess, interesting trailer instead of just saying the name is Off the Sticks, because that's not very interesting. So I feel like I got the point across, and I'm pretty happy with the trailer. But the Patreon is, again, as I mentioned, so I can hopefully someday quit my part-time job and put way more time into doing YouTube and game development, because that's what I really enjoy doing, and I would love to be able to produce more videos for you guys because it's so much fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So that's why I've set up a Patreon. There are a lot of tiers, and some of them have some really cool rewards. So you can get some cool roles on Discord. You can have your name in my devlogs, in the credits of the game. And also one really cool thing I put in that doesn't really require a high tier is, I think it requires tier 3 maybe, or 2, I don't know. So basically I'm gonna have like a traveling merchant that's gonna sell weapons and items and stuff in the game, and he's gonna spawn randomly, and he's gonna have a random name from a pool of names from everyone who donated $5 or more. So essentially you can have the chance to have your name in game, which I think is a really cool feature. But you can see all of the Patreon rewards on my Patreon page. Probably just in the description or in the comment section, because I don't really know how to put them on the screen. I'm very new to this YouTube thing, so bear with me. But yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to do here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go drink my milk now, so yeah, see ya.